look like a guy you should see at the gym. That was a long time ago. I understand that. It is. Shoemaker. Hey, Scott, could you check the security film? Some people are getting in that are scary. They let anyone in here, it's a public building. It doesn't look it anymore, it looks fantastic, but.
We'll get started here.
Okay, let's do it.
Recording in progress.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. And if you will, please stand for the opening prayer and pledge of allegiance. Mr. Gopel, please.
Thank you. Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Help us engage in meaningful discussion. Allow us to grow closer as a group and nurture the bonds of community. We ask for peace in the warring countries. Bless the sick, the injured, and those who have passed as we pray for an end to the conflicts that exist today. We ask this in your most holy name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call. Lorraine is absent. Krug is present. Tucker is absent. Gopel.
Here.
Katrick.
Here.
Kessler.
Here.
Reed.
Here.
And before I move on, I've got to tell all of my other board members that supposedly Mr. Tucker was in a trial and had to stay overnight on Mackinac Island. So we will research, just questioning it. I would also like to point out that Attorney Jack Belzer's here, Operation Manager Tom Broker, Fire Chief Ryan Bowles, Assessor Julia Wilson, and Sergeant Scott Pritchard. So, Tom, you want to do the recording announcement, please?
Sure. Also, zoning administrator Mike Deem and Ellen and Melissa Lawrence are attending by Zoom. To members of the general public attending tonight's meeting in person or via Zoom, please be advised this meeting is being recorded to be shown on public access TV, which is Spectrum Channel 191. Recorded meetings are also posted on the Fenton Area Community Television YouTube channel. For those attending via Zoom, we ask that you keep your microphone muted until we reach the portions of the meeting where public comment is allowed. For tonight's meeting, there are no public hearings, therefore all public comment will be taken near the end of the meeting. Meeting materials are available for download on the Township's website at fentontownship.org.
Thank you. In the absence of Mr. Lorraine, we need to appoint a temporary chairperson. I need a motion, please.
I'll make a motion that we appoint Robert Krug as the temporary chairperson for this evening.
Support.
Roll call, Tom?
Lorraine is absent. Reed?
Yes.
Kotrick?
Yes.
Krug?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Motion carries.
Thank you. Next, are there any amendments to tonight's agenda by any board members? Okay, hearing none, can we have a roll call on the agenda?
We need a motion. and
Oh,
second
need a
first.
motion, sorry about that.
I'll make the motion to approve the agenda.
Support.
Now can we have a roll
Yes.
call?
Krug?
Yes.
Kotrick?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Reed?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker and Lorraine are absent. Motion carries.
Thank you. The next are the meeting minutes. Included in the packet are the minutes from August 15th regular meeting. Are there any corrections or requested revisions? Hearing none, the meeting minutes stand approved as presented. Next is expenditures. I need a motion in order to approve the expenditures totaling, and I lost it.
Yeah, I got it right here. $608,459.41.
I'll make that motion.
Any other discussion? Roll call, Tom?
Reed,
Yes.
Gopal. Yes. Tucker's absent. Kessler.
Yes.
Lorraine is absent. Krug.
Yes.
Kotrick.
yes,
Motion carries. Expenditures are approved.
Okay, moving right along, there are no public hearings. Are there any report from any committees tonight? Hearing none, we'll move on to communications. There are none. Adoption of ordinances. There are none. Unfinished business, there's none. Authorization to proceed, this is new business. Authorization to proceed with the Southern Lakes Water System Phase 2 and 3. Mr. Broker.
So you've got a cover letter from Genesee County Water and Waste. The Phase 2 and 3 project bids came in above their projection, but the good news was the financing for that project went from a 10% forgiveness to a 25% grant. So the bottom line is we're spending about, our cost is actually going to go down about $500,000 for Phase 2 and 3. So what the county has asked is that the Township Board approve this authorization to proceed, recognizing the higher total cost, but making sure we understood that what we're paying is actually going down because of the change in the funding status from the state.
Do we have any idea of when they're gonna finish Phase 1?
Phase 1 is, I believe, done, and Melissa can cut in here and maybe provide more updates, but I believe the pressure test was successful. Now it's just going through the final
Cleanup
steps
thing?
before they can start allowing connections, which they're saying in October we can start connecting.
Okay. Because I know there's a lot of citizens that still have driveways tore up and
The restoration
tubes and
is
stuff,
ongoing, yeah, that's been a bit of an issue with the contractor in Phase 1, but we're staying on them.
well, it's really gonna affect when we go to Phase 2 and 3, a lot of our citizens, because it's gonna come down through the right-of-way in front of their,
Yep.
their property.
Add to that?
Yes,
There's still a
please.
little bit of pipe left to lay in Phase 1 on the west side of Thompson. In fact, the westbound lane between US 23 and Jennings will be closed starting tomorrow for about a week as they finish up that section of water main, which is the end of the piping in Phase 1.
Okay, good information, thanks, Melissa. Any comments or questions? If not, I need a motion to approve the Southern Lakes Water System Phase 2, Phase 3, authorization proceed as presented.
So moved.
support,
Roll call, Tom?
Kotrick,
yes,
Kessler,
Yes.
Krug,
Yes?
Gopal.
No.
Tucker is absent, Lorraine is absent, Reed.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, thank you. Next is a resolution scheduling a public hearing on the 2023 Fenton Township Fire Protection Assessment Roll. In keeping with past practice and policy, the board needs to schedule a public hearing at the September 19th meeting for the Fenton Township Fire Protection Special Assessment Roll. The proposed roll maintains the assessment amount of $65 as we have in the past, and have a resolution prepared to formally schedule a public hearing. So, any questions or comments about that? If not, Mr. Broker, would you please present 2023-27?
Yes, Resolution 2023-27 acknowledges the filing of the special assessment roll with the clerk and its availability for review until the public hearing. Schedules a public hearing on the special assessment roll at the September 19th board meeting. Directs the clerk to publish the notice of hearing according to statute and repeals any conflicting resolutions.
Roll call, please.
I need a motion second.
I'll move that we adopt the resolution.
Support.
Gobel,
Yes.
Tucker and Lorraine are absent. Kotrick,
Yes.
Krug,
Yes,
Reed,
Yes.
Kessler.
Yes.
Motion carries, resolution's adopted.
thank you. Moving right along, the next is Resolution 2023-28. Operation Manager, would you, please present any information you might have on this assessment?
Sure. The most recently approved lake improvement special assessment for Little Long Lake expired after last year's tax roll, so those funds are being used to pay for this year's treatments. We've got a new proposal from Aquatic Nuisance to do another 5-year program, and so we need to adopt a resolution to schedule the first public hearing on creating a new special assessment district for Little Long Lake.
Any questions from the board? Okay, I need Mr. Broker to please present Resolution 2023-28.
Resolution 2023-28 tentatively declares the township's intent to continue the existing lake improvement project for Little Long Lake, tentatively designates the special assessment district as Little Long Lake Improvement Special Assessment District Number 3, which includes all properties fronting Little Long Lake, schedules a public hearing for the September 19th, 2023 Township Board meeting, directs the clerk to publish and mail the hearing notice in accordance with statute, and repeals any conflicting resolutions.
Roll call, please. I know,
I'll make a motion that we adopt the resolution.
I keep forgetting about that.
Kessler,
Yes.
Krug,
Yes,
Reed,
Yes.
Lorraine is absent. Kotrick,
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Gopel.
Yes.
Motion carries, resolution's adopted.
boy, I sure am glad Vince missed today. Because the next one is another resolution. Resolution 2023-28 is the proposed street improvement special assessment district for Fenton Woods Estates. Tom?
Yes, so we received petitions from the property owners in Fentonwood Estates. They actually did it's a private street, so they did all their own legwork, got proposals, and brought forward the proposal they want to use, although they're going to get new proposals before we have the hearing to make sure they're still up to date. But they got 69% of the road frontage signing the petition, 22 of 32 properties, which is just under 69%. So the next step in the process is to conduct a public hearing on the creation of the special assessment district. They are not trying to rush through to get it done this fall, so there's no need to schedule the hearing real soon. So we're proposing to have it at the second October meeting, which is what's in the resolution.
Okay, any comments or questions from the board? If not, Mr. Broker, would you please present 2023-29?
Yes, resolution 2023-29 tentatively declares intent to repave the streets in Fentonwood Estates, tentatively designates the boundaries of the district to include units 1 through 34 of the Fentonwood Estates condominium subdivision, schedules a public hearing on the creation of the special assessment district for the October 17th board meeting, directs the clerk to mail and publish the public hearing notice according to statute, and rescinds any conflicting resolutions.
I'll move that we adopt those resolutions.
Roll call, please.
Tucker is absent. Lorraine is absent. Gopel.
Yes.
Kessler.
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Kotrick.
Yes.
Krug.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution's adopted.
Oh, boy, another one, Tom. Resolution 2023-30, accelerated foreclosure on abandoned property.
So this is a resolution we do once a year. That's based on a recommendation from the Genesee County Treasurer. What it does, it allows for accelerated foreclosure on tax delinquent properties that are abandoned. The reasoning being that if a property is truly abandoned, faster foreclosure proceedings will help get the property back on the active tax roll sooner. The resolution has to be adopted once each year to remain in effect. So this resolution 2023-30 has been prepared for board consideration.
Is this the same language as before? This is just
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
all right, I'll move the motion.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Lorraine is absent. Kotrick.
Yes.
Kessler.
Yes.
Gopel.
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Krug?
Yes,
Reed?
Yes.
Motion carries, resolution adopted.
thank you. The next is appointment of an alternative representative to Genesee County 911 Consortium. Chief Oles, anything you would like to say, please?
What it is pretty much is we have a monthly meeting, and if the supervisor can't be present to it, I would like to have one of you there, because there's a lot of decisions made at 911 that we need to be involved with and have a say in, because, I mean, we have a lot of stakeholders in the 911 system. So I think the township, I brought it from the board to Vince and said we need to at least find an alternate if he can't be there. You can't use a police chief or a fire chief, so it has to be an elected official. The meetings usually last about, at the most, an hour.
Time are they?
They are at 2 o'clock on the second Tuesday of the month. And they will be at Mundy Township.
They're all at Monday?
Yep, they moved them from the county building to Mundy Township.
Well,
If any of you are interested in doing it, I think it's well needed from our township to have our voice heard.
well, we've
at the
already
meetings.
taken care of that, Chief. And
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you how. We need a motion
That
to
was,
appoint.
that was done without knowing for sure whether that was, okay.
I understand. Trustee Mark Gopel of Fenton Township, alternative member of the Genesee County 911.
This is literally the first time hearing of this?
Well, you've heard of the consortium a long time.
Okay, sure, fine, whatever.
Can you do it, Mark?
I can do it.
Thank
You'd
you.
be a great representative.
Vince make a lot of these?
For the, no, because there's been a lot of the water meetings and stuff that was held that he couldn't make it, and other meetings that he had in his office said he couldn't make it, so it was always, and there's only four of them a year.
You text me the night before?
I can give it to you the week before. But it's four. It's every quarter.
No, I understand.
Okay?
I've done it before as the alternate, so.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chief. I need a motion to appoint trustee Mark Gopel as Fenton Township's alternative representative.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Kessler?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Krug?
Yes,
Reed?
Yes.
Lorraine is absent. Kotrick?
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Motion carries.
thank you. We have another resolution, and I really hate this when it's in recognizing former Commissioner Fred Schultz and all the work and honor he gave to the township. Any comments or questions? If not, Mr. Brooker, would you please present the resolution?
Yes, I'm going to read it in its entirety. It's not terribly long, but I do want to thank Commissioner Shoemaker for, I reached out to him to get some information to confirm the dates for the resolution. He got back to us very quickly on that. Resolution 2023-31, whereas former County Commissioner Fred Schultz passed away on August 11, 2023, and whereas Mr. Schultz was a longtime resident of Fenton Township, during which time he contributed greatly to the progress and welfare of the community, most notably as a member of the Genesee County Board of Commissioners and as co-founder of Delta Land Surveying and Engineering, a professional firm that has served Fenton Township and surrounding communities for more than 5 decades. And whereas Mr. Schultz served loyally and faithfully as County Commissioner for District 6 of Genesee County from 1993 through 2006, as well as part of 2012, providing guidance and leadership through a period of growth and economic transformation in an ever-changing civic and social landscape, exhibiting the qualities of vision, leadership, and professionalism throughout his 14-plus years of public service. Now therefore be it resolved that the Township Board of the Charter Township of Fenton hereby honors Frederick J. Schultz Jr. for his valuable contributions to our community, conveys sincere appreciation and gratitude for his dedicated service to the government and citizens of Fenton Township, and expresses profound sadness at his passing. Be it further resolved, this resolution be spread upon the minutes of this meeting and a copy given to Mr. Schultz's family.
Thank you. Any comments or questions from any board members? He was very active. Mr. Shoemaker, any comments, sir? If you want to.
No, but I will for you now.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm Sean Shoemaker, Commissioner's District, and I know most of you know me. I'm sure the residents that are watching or will be watching later, the Commissioner's duties have changed constantly. I didn't serve with Fred down there, obviously, because he had my seat, but the individuals that still are there, some of the employees have been there a while, spoke very highly of him and said he did a wonderful job. And it is not always the easiest job doing that. Dealing with different municipalities. Obviously, Fenton Township's needs are very different than the city of Fenton's needs, but he did a wonderful job, and his family know that also. And thank you guys for putting this resolution forth for him.
Thank you, Sean. Could you make, I need a motion.
So moved.
Support.
Okay, already got that. How about a roll call?
Okay, Lorraine is absent. Reed?
Yes.
Kotrick?
Yes.
Krug?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Motion carries. Resolution is adopted.
Okay, another memorial resolution 2023-32. I don't know if anybody knows, but Mr. Doug Piggott passed away over the past week unexpectedly. He's only been retired about a year. So I'd like to have Mr. Broker present the resolution, please.
Yeah, the reason we kind of rushed it onto the agenda, the memorial service is this Saturday, and we do have some of our current and former employees will be attending, and that way we can send a formal version of this with them. Resolution 2023-32, whereas former Fenton Township zoning administrator Doug Piggott passed away unexpectedly on August 31st, 2023. Whereas Mr. Piggott contributed greatly to the progress and welfare of Fenton Township as a planning consultant and contracted zoning administrator. Whereas Mr. Piggott, with his thoughtful nature and consummate professionalism, helped direct Fenton Township through an extended period of growth, providing the township with sound guidance, planning expertise, and staff mentoring through his 22-year association with the township. Whereas Mr. Piggott led Fenton Township through several vital planning and zoning initiatives, including GIS installation in 2000, new master plan 2002, Thompson Road corridor plan 2002, new zoning ordinance 2002, master plan update 2006, and new master plan 2018. And whereas as a valued employee of rural professional services, Mr. Piggott served loyally and faithfully as Fenton Township's planning consultant from 1996 through 2018, and the township zoning administrator from 2004 to 2018, exhibiting the qualities of vision and leadership throughout his years as a township advisor. Now therefore be it resolved that the Township Board of the Chartered Township of Fenton hereby recognizes Doug Piggott for his valuable contributions to the progress and development of Fenton Township, conveys sincere appreciation and gratitude for his commitment to excellence in the field of planning and zoning, and expresses profound sadness at his passing. And be it further resolved that this resolution be spread upon the minutes of this meeting and a copy provided to Mr. Piggott's family.
Thank you. Any comments? If not, I need someone to move the resolution.
I will move the resolution.
Support.
Roll call, Tom?
Krug?
Yes.
Kotrick?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Reed?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker and Lorraine are absent. Motion carries. Resolution is adopted.
Thank you. Now it's board comment. Any comments from any of the board members this evening? Okay, how about anyone in the audience that would like to address the board? Okay, anyone on Zoom that would like to address the board? Don't see anybody.
Nobody's unmuting.
Huh?
Nobody's unmuting.
Okay. At that, I would like to take the board into closed session, and I need a motion to recess the open meeting for the purpose of convening a closed session to review negotiations regarding the proposed amendment to the Fenton Township Employee Unions Collective Bargaining Agreement.
Support.
Roll call, Tom?
Reed.
Yes.
Gopal.
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Kessler.
Yes.
Lorraine is absent. Krug.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay.
Our open meeting is recessed.
Our open meeting is recessed. If you want to wait on this beautiful
Recording
night,
stopped.
if not,